Hello. How you guys doing tonight? Hopefully all is well. And you're having a relaxing time so far. I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm having a hard time falling asleep right now. It is currently 2:52 a.m. in the morning. And I was planning on getting some good sleep, but I think caffeine had other plans, and I am just having a hard time falling asleep right now. So, I'm just gonna make a improv, whisper-only ASMR video. A little bit of rambling, a little bit of mouth sounds as I whisper, and I guess just me talking, seeing how long I can go for without feeling too tired. Although, if this video is successful, I will be asleep within the next hour or so. I do have to wake up early in the morning, or I guess later today, I don't know. I have to go get some groceries, just some basic stuff that I need for my home. You might also hear me, kind of just make mouth sounds, because, I don't know, I've been very thirsty lately. Probably because of the changing weather. The humidity has gone very down recently because it's now winter. And not only has my thirst increased significantly, but also just how cold it is outside. In all honesty, I would rather burn in the hot sun during the summer rather than freeze to death in the cold weather outside. It's extremely annoying having to deal with cold weather because of how your body feels naturally when you're in the cold atmosphere. At least for me, my hands get extremely cold and they barely function. Like, I have to wear gloves every time I drive when it's below freezing outside, which I guess is kind of really bad. And my face gets really dry because of the cold weather. So I try wearing a face mask like back at like 4 years ago, back at COVID times. One of those cloth face masks that looks like I have like a black one, I have a white one, I have a tan one. I just wear one of those and then my face feels really warm from my own breath. 'Cause why not? Yeah, why not? Yeah. It's also almost Christmas. Oh, that sounded weird. It's almost Christmas. It's about, as I'm recording this, about 23 days away from Christmas, and last night I actually put up my Christmas tree. I had my younger siblings help me out too because they were really excited for the Christmas season. They're a lot younger than I am, but that's all I'm gonna say about them because personal information, I guess. But yeah. I do wonder how Christmas is gonna go this year, considering that I didn't ask for much this year. Excuse me. I drank like this caffeine-free soda, hoping that would help me with my thirst, but it's starting to backfire while recording this ASMR video. But anyways, back to the topic. I did not ask for much this year because I am very content with pretty much all the stuff that I have currently. If I had to pick one item I would really, really want as my number one pick, it would be the MetaQuest 3 headset as an upgrade to my current MetaQuest 2 headset. I'm hoping that with this new headset I will be able to connect it to my laptop and record VR chat related ASMR content like I used to. which unfortunately I am having issues connecting it to my laptop. So I'm still not going to be able to do that for the meantime. Apologies. There is also, with the MetaQuest 3 headset, there's better tracking, better battery, better storage. So just in general, it's an upgrade to my current headset. However, I do really want that new Steam VR headset that's coming out next year. I've been told that it's going to be priced around $700 to $1,000, which I will definitely save up my money for that when the time arrives, because it would make my gaming a lot easier for VR play. Especially considering that it can connect to your laptop via a USB wireless connection. At least that's what I remember from the commercial. Anyways. Yeah, I really don't know what else to talk about, considering this is a unscripted improv ASMR video. I'm not really that tired right now, but how about you? Are you pretty tired? You had a long day. You ready to just kick back, relax, shut your eyes, and sleep? Because I definitely need to get some more sleep. Which reminds me of another thing about sleep in general. I either undersleep, meaning I only get about 4 to 5 hours of sleep, or I oversleep, meaning I get over 10 hours of sleep in one night. That's pretty bad. I can never really get myself that good 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. I know everybody says around 8 hours is the best, but for me I prefer 7 to 8 or 7 to 9. Anything around that range is perfect for me. But I know tonight I'm definitely going to get maybe, let me look at the time, it's 2:59 a.m., so if I record this for another maybe 20 to 30 minutes, I'll probably be asleep by like 3:45 to 4 p.m. or a.m., meaning I'd get about 4 hours of sleep. Not the best, but I mean at this point I can't argue with what I get. Can't really argue with what I get. I guess for ASMR, to talk about that subject, I have been told by some friends of mine who also do ASMR that they try to keep a schedule or want to make a schedule for their content. Let's say, for example, post a video every week or post during the holidays. I think the microphone just peaked for no absolute reason. So I'm probably going to edit that out, but as I was saying, my friends who also do ASMR, they want to schedule their posts maybe about once a week, twice a week, or once every 2 weeks, just to give a couple examples. I thought about doing that, but personally, ASMR for me is more of a hobby than a career type thing. It's more something I do for fun whenever I feel like it, if I'm in the mood for it, rather than something that I want to keep growing and make a either part-time or full-time thing for myself. It definitely adds a lot less stress on your mind when you're creating ASMR, because I'm not thinking about how I should make it the best of the best or make it interesting for the viewer. I just think to myself, what can I do to make things fun for me? Or what's a cool concept I can explore for ASMR? There's this one concept of video. It's not really a concept, but there's this one idea for a video I have, but I don't know when I should record it. It's the differences between unintelligible and inaudible ASMR. something just clicked in my room, but whatever. If you heard that, I apologize. But yeah, the differences between unintelligible and inaudible ASMR. Because apparently I see those terms getting mixed up in other videos when I go to sleep. But anyways, I'm hoping that I can record a video showcasing what I believe are the true definitions of those types of ASMR videos. But the problem, oh, yeah, but the problem is, I would rather do it visually so then you can see what I'm talking about instead of just having to listen to me explain the details and give examples. So I don't think I'll be doing it anytime soon. I will say visual ASMR is something I wanted to get more into, but I have extreme limitations as to how I can make it, so for now I am just going to have to be creative. And I think an example of creativity that I've done recently is the video before this one. The one where I drive late at night to go to a gas station to get a late night snack. Excuse me. But a fun fact about that video, it was actually only 5:30 p.m. or 6 p.m. whenever I recorded it. Another fun fact about that video, I got myself these Oreo cake stirs, which are one of my favorite recent snacks that Oreo has made. It's like an actual like cake with Oreo filling in the middle, and there's like 3 of them in a package. It is extremely unhealthy, but they are really, really good as a late night snack. Very good. I'd recommend it if you're not looking to ruin your diet or whatever, I don't know. It was also, right as I left, it started raining, which was like a miracle to me, considering that raining ASMR while being in a car apparently sounds pretty good to a lot of people. So I was extremely lucky to have that happen to me while I was driving. But yeah, that's about enough behind the scenes in terms of that type of stuff. Let's talk about you for a bit, because why not? What you doing right now besides listening to this video? If you're even still listening to this, you might have clicked off or are looking for a different video. In that case, I don't blame you. I'd probably do the same thing if it wasn't good enough, or it didn't give me tingles. Tingles, 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 tingles. Yeah, but hopefully you're getting yourself relaxed. I'd highly recommend just finding a video and sticking with it. Don't try to be picky with what ASMR you listen to, and eventually your mind will just ease into itself. You'll either think about the video, or you'll just think about nothing at all, and you'll fall asleep pretty nicely. At least that's what happens to me whenever I listen to ASMR. I will also admit I'm pretty selective with what ASMR artist I listen to. I only listen to about maybe like 5 or 6 channels total. Not really broadening my, my perspective of who creates ASMR. There are a lot, and I mean a lot of ASMR artists. Some of them are really popular, some of them are very underrated, some of them have the best technology in the world and they use it to their advantage, and some just do it for fun, like me. Or at least I like to think I do it for fun. Yeah. One more side note, it's actually raining outside as we speak. So if you hear any raining noises, that's just added ASMR for you, I guess. I also feel like I'm about to sneeze, but I'm trying to hold it in, like really bad right now, because sneezing in ASMR is one of the worst things you could do for loud noises. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Anyways, I may have sidetracked a little bit there. Hopefully you got some comfy clothing, some nice pajamas. Hopefully you got some nice sheets or blankets that you're laying on. My recommendation, only use one pillow. It could be an extremely soft pillow, or it could be one of those flat ones, but only use one pillow. Because if you use more than one, your neck will basically rise up like you are staring at your phone. Like if you were to stand up and look down at your phone, that's basically what you're doing while laying down. It's very bad for your neck, and it would ruin your posture as well. So I'd recommend using only one pillow. If you have more than one, make sure it's on the cold side of the pillow, because the warm side of the pillow always feels horrible. Try to reduce any light within your room if you can. Meaning, turn off the lights, turn off any night lights, shut off all electronic devices that are not your phone or whatever you're using to listen to this. If you are listening to this on a phone, flip it to where the screen is facing the floor, or I guess whatever surface you put it on, so the light does not shine in your eyes. And trust me, there's nothing visual in this video, so you're okay to flip your phone or shut off your computer screen or whatever it may be. That's actually one more thing I want to note before we get back to you. I looked at my analytics for my videos, and apparently 1% of my viewers watch my videos on a TV. I have no idea who is watching my video on a TV, but extreme props to you for doing the most extreme way of watching ASMR on a TV, which is actually pretty cool. But anyways, back to you. You can either lay down or sit down. I recommend laying down if you're trying to fall asleep. It's easier that way. And of course, take some deep breaths. Of course, you can inhale in, recommending through the nose, and out, recommending through the mouth. Of course, do whatever you feel is most comfortable. Yeah. Also, one more thing that I'd like to recommend: if you are laying down, please do not lay down on your stomach. It has, or at least from my knowledge, it has scientific proof that it is very bad for your back, as it arches your back in a weird way, if I can remember that correctly. So either lay on your back, with your back laying on the mattress or sofa or couch or on the ground, whatever you may be, or lay on your sides. Your sides are okay, but not on your stomach. My personal preference is to lay on my side, facing the wall, because, yeah. Now, hopefully you're feeling a bit more comfortable, or comfy, or comfortable. I have no idea how you say that word correctly. It's either comfortable or comfortable. Like comfortable, comfortable, or comfortable. To make things easier on my end, I just say comfy. C-O-M-F-Y, comfy. Instead of whatever the hell the other thing is. It's kind of funny. Yeah. That also reminds me, there is another video that I had an idea for, but the problem is it requires both a camera for actual looking, which I have that, but also a 3D printer. That might sound a bit crazy, but I actually have a 3D printer in the corner of my room. Unfortunately, it is broken, and I am trying to fix it as of this moment, even though I postponed it for about a month, but that's besides the point. One of the videos I'd like to do is simply titled Tapping on 3D Printed Objects. I was going to 3D print a whole bunch of different cool looking objects, and I was going to tap on them for some nice tapping ASMR triggers. It's an idea I've had for a very long time, but I really haven't been able to do it. Anyways, yeah, that's enough rambling for ASMR related topics. Oh my goodness, excuse me if you heard that. But anyways. Yeah. As I'm looking at the recording now, it's about 21 minutes. Obviously, this is going to be shaved down, so it's probably like 19 to 20 minutes for you. I'll have to edit this video after I record it so I can post it the next day. At least that's the plan. I'd like to do that. Yeah. I'm trying to look around my room for subjects that I could talk about. Because, again, this is extremely unscripted. There is no idea as to what I am going to do, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do. Yeah. I guess there's one thing on my mind right now, and that is... What was it? Oh no, I think I forgot. Yeah, okay. Oh yes. So, there is one video that is currently my most popular. It is a chaotic, furry, barbershop improv session where there is a protogen who cuts your hair/fur and does an extremely chaotic and awesome job at doing so. There is also a collaboration video I have on the channel where me and a couple of other ASMR artists, we end up doing a VR chat session where we play a truth or dare game. Yeah. So, in those videos, I'm actually going somewhere with this. In those videos, the person that I am is the protogen. Me, Grim, yes, my name is Grim, hi. I am portrayed as that protogen. The one with the not purple hoodie. The one with the gray hoodie, purple fur. Well, I am here to inform you that I may have messed up on some things. That purple protogen is actually not me. I am impersonating that purple protogen, which I know sounds a bit weird, but let me elaborate. The purple protogen's name is Blush, like the expression blush. B-L-U-S-H, Blush. You have never heard of Blush before, unless you're someone I know and talk to on a regular basis, but Blush is the purple protogen you saw in 2 of my videos. And I impersonated them for both of those videos. Specifically in the barbershop one, I said my name was Grim, even though I was impersonating Blush. So, for the remainder of my channel, Blush and I will be different. I will use most likely the avatar that you see on screen now, which is just like it's like a dragon knight. Like it's a dragon, a purple dragon. I think the term is a Nardo dragon, if we're going on furry species. And they have knight armor, and a visor that goes above their head, which I might keep on, I might take off, it depends on my mood that day whenever I'm recording. But for now on, I will be in the other avatar, and Blush will be in the protogen look. Blush is the protogen. If there are any other avatars or looks that I have, I will let you know exactly what and who they are for your entertainment. Enough about that PSA about my channel and whatever I'm planning on. Actually, I'm thinking about it, this video is more of a channel update video than anything else, really. A very unscripted, improv-like update channel thing, but whatever. Funny enough, I'm not expecting anybody to listen this far into the video, so I hate to do this, but at this point I really don't have any ideas. If you are listening to this part of the video, again, I hate to do this, but I really want to know. Try and comment something, in the comments about something related to pineapples, or no, not pineapples. About birds. Yeah, birds. Comment something about birds if you've listened this far. Of course, you could do it after you fall asleep, if you remember. If you don't want to do it at all, that's also completely fine, but I guess this is a way for me to understand if people listen to the remainder of my videos, or if they just click off, or maybe fall asleep and don't listen to the full thing. Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's no timestamps for this video, the one that I'm currently recording, the one that you're listening to. There's no reason for timestamps in this video. Yeah. Also, it is extremely dark in my room. I have all the lights off except for my laptop screen. I say laptop because I actually don't have a PC. All I have is a laptop. But my laptop screen is the only light in my room, so I am just whispering in darkness and silence. I tried to make things a bit silent, add some ambience, however you want to pronounce it, to the video, but at this point I don't know. I could brush the microphone that I'm using with the pop filter on it. I could tap on my metal desk so you can hear some tapping noises. I could pretend to click on my keyboard so you can hear some tapping noises. I could keep whispering and do more mouth sounds. Okay, that really reminds me of something. Would you rather, and yes, this is important, would you rather listen to role-playing ASMR, like the ASMR artist role-plays themselves into a situation, and you kind of just are along for the ride, or would you rather listen to a video that the ASMR artist knows they're making an ASMR video and they try to help you get relaxed and give you tingles, kind of like this one? The differences, I'd say, are the role-playing one, you are fully immersed in the roleplay. You are not acknowledging that you are in an ASMR video. And the ASMR artist does everything they can to be a part of the roleplay, with added triggers and effects, of course. However, the difference with the second option is that the ASMR artist knows what they're doing. They know that you're trying to get some good sleep, and they will do whatever they can to help you out. They acknowledge this in the video. They specifically cater to you by doing triggers, by whispering, by softly speaking, by doing all that stuff. So what would you rather choose? Role-playing or an ASMR video? They're both ASMR, but I'm just saying, which one would you rather listen to for sleep? I would give my answer, but that would be cheating. Yeah. You know, I had something in my mind as I was saying all that stuff, but I completely forgot what it was. It was something related to ASMR. just yawned. Funny. I was expecting not to yawn for another 15 minutes or so, but here we are. I think whispering in this extremely dark room has helped me relax and feel sleepy, which hopefully you feel the same way too. I just remembered what it was. I have been told by, I think, like a couple of people that my soft speaking voice, whenever I'm just talking normally, but trying to be quiet at the same time, softly speaking, I've been told that my voice is actually pretty soothing. So, I guess I'll probably put a poll in the video, or not in the video, I'll put a poll on my channel after I publish this video asking what would you rather listen to, me whisper or me softly speak? Or maybe a combination of both. Who knows? Who knows? Now there is one more thing I'd like to say before I end this video. And it's another ASMR idea. Firstly, before I say what my idea is, I want to give credit to GB ASMR. That's spelled G-I-B-I. GB ASMR for inspiring me to do specifically this type of ASMR video, because she kind of did something similar, but I haven't actually watched the full thing for it, so I recommend you go check her channel out. She's one of the ones I listen to most frequently. But anyways, let's just say that the idea that I had in mind was related to the choice of the viewer. Meaning that the viewer gets to choose a lot of things. I'll leave it vague for dramatic purposes. But anyways, it is almost 3:30 a.m., specifically 3:24 a.m. in the morning. I think I need to get some sleep. And I think you do too. So, I will leave you at that. I'm gonna edit this video later in the day tomorrow because there's no way I'm gonna do it right after this. I need some sleep. But anyways, you, my friend, you, the person who is currently trying to fall asleep, if somehow, some way you are still listening to this recording, I wish you a very good night.